How's it going, guys? Happy New Year. This is Ortiz from Bye Bye Body Fat Boot Camps, and I hope you are starting off 2013 on the best note ever. So, I've been getting a lot of emails over the last few days from people that are not actually able to attend my boot camp classes, and they've been asking me what kind of equipment they can invest in that they can take home. Well, pretty much everything that we use here at boot camp can be bought at any fitness store so that you can take it home and for relatively inexpensive costs. So I'm going to show you my top 5 must-have fitness equipments for 2013. So my very first and one of my favorites are these power resistance bands. But these are relatively inexpensive. They should cost you anywhere from $12 up to $60 even, depending on the resistance that you buy. But these are great because you can tie them around a tree, you can tie them around your banister at home and do a lot of different pulls. You can do weighted squats, weighted push-ups. They are very versatile. You can take them anywhere on vacation. You can just toss them in your backpack and train at the park. These are awesome. So these I highly recommend. Okay? The second piece of equipment I would suggest is a chin-up bar. So we have a welded one up here, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen them. You can find those chin-up bars that you can just hang and latch underneath your door frame. Those are fantastic, and they shouldn't cost you anywhere from, well, they should cost you anywhere from $10, maybe upward to about $60, depending on how heavy duty it is. Some are plastic. You can find some that are welded metal. But either which way, pull-ups make for an excellent full body exercise. And the next piece of equipment is one of my absolute favorites, is the kettlebell. All right, so the kettlebell, for those of you that have never seen them before, it's essentially a cannon ball with a handle coming out of it. Okay, so a little bit different than a dumbbell, and the exercises are a lot different than what you would be able to get from any other type of weighted equipment. The reason being, the weight is all concentrated at the bottom of the handle, so it creates a lot of instability. And most of the time on kettlebells, you're doing exercises that require multi-joint movements. So at the end of the day, the more muscles you're using into one movement, the more calories you're going to burn. So it makes for great fat loss and strength training exercises. Okay. Next, number 4 is the Liebert equalizers. These are homegrown from my buddy Mark Liebert. Shout out to Mark Liebert out there. These are one of my favorite pieces of equipment, and one of the first pieces of equipment I invested in when I first started my in-home personal training business. I could toss these in my trunk. They're really, really light and really versatile. Actually, this one I've had for at least, I think I've had them for about 5 years or so, and they've lasted the test of time and gone through hundreds and hundreds of hours of exercise. These ones will cost you somewhere around the range of $100, but it's a home gym in itself, and again, very versatile. You can take them anywhere. Okay? My absolute and number 1 piece of equipment that you should all have is the TRX suspension trainers. There are a lot of variations of these now, but these are by far my favorite. Okay, so these ones can fit in a very little pouch, just a little bigger than the size of my hands, and you can literally take these guys anywhere. The amount of exercise that you can do with this using just your body weight is probably in the hundreds. So they're a little bit more expensive. You're pushing a little bit more into the $200 plus range, but they last a really long time, and bang for your buck. You can probably do more with these than I've seen with any other piece of equipment before. So, you know, some more expensive than others. I actually think that if you had all 5 of the equipment that we have here, it will make for the perfect home gym. Like, really, you guys shouldn't have to spend into the thousands on a treadmill and an elliptical, which, by the way, I think are not worth the money and garbage. So if you have one, get it out of here and invest in this stuff. All in all, it'll cost you well under $1,000, and it should take you years into the future with regards to your health and fitness. If worst comes to worst, why don't you come join us at Bye Bye Body Fat Boot Camps for a 1-week free trial. At least this way you'll be supervised. Myself and some of our other trainers will be able to teach you how to use every single piece of equipment that I show you with perfect form. Okay, so if you're interested in that, just follow the link below and I will hook you up. Alright guys, so here's to a great 2013. I want you guys to all be focused on getting results. Fogger, baby.